Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Imperator Rome as we continue our Lingonia playthrough. And it has been legit a couple months since I last recorded a video for this. I have had so much stuff going on, and this was the game that just kind of slipped off the most, although all my games slipped off a little bit. This one slipped off the most, and so it's been a couple months since I recorded episodes, so it's going to probably take me a minute to get back into it. All I remember is that we are trying to fight back the disloyal province, you know, kind of just we're playing whack-a-mole with disloyal provinces right now, and seeing if we can get them back under control. If we get them back under control, I actually think we can continue to push out and go after some of these other smaller nations around us and continue to grow, especially if we get it under control in a way that stays under control, you know. But yeah, that's the plan. And I just wanted to get back into this game. I enjoy this game a lot, actually. It's not my favorite Paradox game, but I've definitely wanted to complete a playthrough. And so I'd like to play a little bit more of this game if we can. And I don't know if we'll play all the way to the end, which I think the end is like 37, 20. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's a couple more, about 150, 175 more years to go on that, I believe. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But we got 4 disloyal provinces right now, although one of them, Parisia, is slowly creeping back up. The other 3 are still disloyal at the moment. So it's going on pause. We're actually going on speed 5 right now, just kind of cruise through some of this stuff. Not a lot for us to do other than just trying to whack these down as they pop up. One thing we can do is, oh, that's one of our guys that died. Okay, fair enough. One of the things we can do is, you know, just take out the rebellions as they pop up if they're small enough. So we may continue to choose to do some of that. So if we pick us a good governor here, we could actually start getting some loyalty back in this province. So in some ways, that actually was potentially a benefit for us. We just need somebody who's got low corruption. This guy's crafty, which is not great. All these guys are crafty. This guy has 0 corruption. Okay. I mean, he's not quite as good of a governor, but the craftiness... the lack of craftiness might be a benefit for us, right? So yeah, let's try this guy. Let's try this guy on 0 corruption. He's decently loyal at the moment. So, I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not so unloyal that we couldn't mess around with that and do something with it. Let's grab him. We'll plop him in there. That is going to start increasing that province as well. So we've got 2 provinces going back up. Actually, we got 3 provinces going back up right now. So only 1 dropping. Lucia is dropping at the moment. What can we do in the province of Lucia to help ourselves out? Give us a fighting chance here. Is it based on corruption because of this guy? This guy is actually basically not corrupt at all. So what is going on in Lucia that is causing the disloyalty? It's really just a teeny bit of unhappiness here and there, right? I mean, it's not much. Governor corruption is 0.01. Regional power is 0.01. Scarpona is 0.01. I'm not sure how that adds up to 0.06. Maybe there's some that we're just not seeing. But it's just a little bit here and there. So some of the unhappiness, we can get that under control. We do have some unhappy pops here. Yeah, so getting that under control would make a pretty big difference. Governor policy is currently local tax, provincial commerce. It does gain some tyranny. I don't know. We may let it play out for a little bit longer. See if the unhappiness goes away at some point. Since that is the only one we've got going on right now. Scandal. So we can get some loyalty loss and some popularity loss on one of our guys, which isn't great. We can get some prominence loss. Or we can have him flogged, which we actually get some loyalty gained from her. And he loses some loyalty for 60 months. Plus the chance he gets wounded. I'm just going to say it's none of our business. And hope that's fine for now. I mean, we're a pretty decent sized nation, although not compared to Rome over here. Rome is pretty huge. And Carthage down there. Okay. Oh, so he's in remission from his previous illness. That's good. So how are we looking over here? 0.08 minus plus plus. We've got 2 pluses, 3 pluses, sorry, and 1 minus still. We may just have to deal with Lucia when it pops here in a bit. Although it is not dropping as much as it was. So that is a positive. And it looks like the unhappiness is starting to drop just ever so slightly. What am I looking for? I can afford a military tradition. Nice. Anything that would help us with our unhappiness? Probably not. Siege ability. Oh, let's pause for a second. Siege ability would be awesome. Force combat bonus is pretty good for us. We've been going down the Britannic traditions, though. And I think we might just continue down that for now. Fort infrastructure capacity. Okay. Oh, unintegrated culture happiness goes up. No, that's actually feels like a really good one for us. We do lose some centralization, though. Oh, we lose 25 centralization? What? That feels a bit more painful. I did not see that before. One of our integrated cultures must be at least 66 pops in size to get the Celtiberian African influence. Grab selective breeding gets us light cavalry offense. We could grab some manpower recovery speed, which, I mean, doesn't help us right this second because we can't really go to war right now. But I really thought I think I was going to go for this one, but I didn't see the centralization loss. That feels very painful. I mean, we don't lose the full 25, to be fair. How is our unintegrated culture happiness right now? Unintegrated culture happiness. Where would I see that? It's going to be some of these guys, right? These guys that are not integrated, which would be these guys down here. I mean, it would gain 6%. It would just be, 26, 26, 30 here, 18 there, I guess, 30 there. I mean, that's a decent amount of happiness, to be fair. And that's the biggest problem we have right now. I mean, if we get our civilization under control, I think we can get back to the point where we start gaining centralization again. But I think we have to accept this. I think this is just too good for us not to accept the extra 6%. I mean, the fact that we don't lose the full amount makes me lean towards it a little bit more. So we kind of taking advantage of that. We're just going to do it. It might be a bad idea. Oh, it does go negative. Never mind. I did not realize it went negative. But we did lose the full amount. My mistake. I still think it's probably the right move because if we have to get our people under control, and because we just can't do anything. We're stuck. We're stuck right now, not being able to do anything at all. Unruly tribesmen. I don't want to gain tyranny if I can help it. Although we have 0 tyranny, so it wouldn't be the worst idea. I would definitely don't want to lose stability if we can help it. And local population happiness. Lose more centralization though. That would also not be ideal. Oh, this one gives us local population happiness as well though. Which would be more. Well, I say more. It's only local though. Only one province. Could just grab the 3 tyranny. That'll burn off quickly enough because we really have none. 0.14, it's dropping at 0.09 per. I think we just grab the tyranny. Just deal with that for now. It'll drop off. All right, how are we looking over here? Positive, still negative, positive, positive. I mean, these positives are feeling really, really good. I hate the fact that some of our governors are still dealing with some corruption issues. Some of that has to do with the money, though, right? Like, how are we doing on money? We are fine on money. We have increased wages, which is supposed to be dropping the corruption as much as possible. We've lowered our fort maintenance. Army maintenance is where I want it. I'm okay with the commerce, and the taxes is about where it's going to be. I mean, resource points is just not super critical for us right this second. Although some population happens, can we drop down to taxes? I doubt we can, right? I mean, we can for a bit, to be fair. Which would give us population happiness, maybe help us a bit as well. Let's try that for a little bit. I mean, it's not going to drop us too much. And see if that helps get some of these people happier again. Oh, okay, let's pause this. Let me just slow down the game speed again. All right. I'm gonna have to raise up my troops. Levies. I think I need to raise all the levies. Who's closest over here? I think the Germany guy's pretty close, isn't he? Yeah, he's right there. Honestly, that's probably close. Good enough. We're gonna move this guy down. I'm assuming they're gonna come into our territory, although they might not, to be fair. Let's come down here and be ready to defend. All right, how are we looking over here? Down to 0.03 loss, which isn't bad. This one's up to 0.12 gain, 0.08 gain. I mean, we're close to getting Lucia back under control. We're doing we're actually gaining money even with taxes being down. That's kind of surprising. Wow, they're going away. We might not need to worry about them. Okay, let's go back up to at least speed 4 for a little bit. Just keep an eye on those guys. I mean, we're losing money, right? I mean, we are. That's not a surprise, though. Anything we can build in the macro builder that would help us? Anything that would help with happiness at all? I mean, there's some tribesman happiness. Pop assimilation. Don't really want the fort if I can help it. Don't need any of that stuff. I mean, if we can help tribesman happiness in one of these spots, one of these Lucian spots, right? Where is... Okay, these are all Lucia. So, any of these have really low, or maybe a high number of tribesmen, maybe the better way to look at it, or tribesmen that are unhappy. These are all tribesmen that are fairly happy, to be fair. Actually, these all have pretty happy tribesmen. I think the only one that wasn't... No, they're all maxed out. So no, our tribesmen are pretty happy. So nothing going to help us there with the tribesman happiness thing. I think we just sit on the money for now. We'll come back to it in a little bit. What's the percentage that has to be to come off my list? Probably 30%, I would imagine. And that minus 10% governor corruption there is just killing us. Although the plus 20 for the governor is helping us as well. Kind of a weird catch-22. What's the plus 20 from the governor coming from? I mean, the governor's corruption is going down. So that's good. Is that something he has? Population growth. I don't see what he has that's doing that for us. He's nefarious tendencies until the end of the game. He's just going to have corruption no matter what till the end of the game. Not seeing what's giving him a boost to the province stuff. He's fully loyal though. That helps a lot. Oh well, I'm not sure what it is. It's giving us that, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. We have some disloyal characters. Religious procession. We can leave the priest alone, lose some stability, which isn't great, but we are still positive. Get some more omen power, which I do need to check the omens again here in a minute. We gain some loyalty for one of our guys who's currently 40, so that would be helpful, actually. Tech investment. Yeah, that's not terrible. Although state religion happiness goes down. That is not ideal. We can gain some stability and some loyalty, actually. We can also gain a bunch of stability, get some happiness for the religion. He could lose loyalty, which we can't really afford. I think we just take this one. It's the best middle ground for everything. Give him a little bit of loyalty. How are you guys looking? Are you guys dropping? Some character culture unhappiness. Overlooked. Let's see if it's going up or down right now. So we'll just keep an eye on it. Guess those guys run away. They didn't really do anything, did they? Okay, well, we'll just get rid of our levies for now. Where are you going? Spend all levies. Where are you going, sir? Oh, it's because you're disloyal. Okay, do your own thing then. Oh, wow, you are disloyal. I mean, I can gain his loyalty, but lose some loyalty for the other guys, which would not be ideal. Gains free hands, but that gains his corruption. Although corruption is currently at 0, and it goes down by 0.25. So if I give him free hands, it actually wouldn't go up anymore. Grant him a holding. Grant stipends. Give them a bunch of money, and they have to pay them a bunch of gold. That's not super ideal. Give a little bit of corruption. But he does get a bunch of loyalty, and I lose 100 gold right off my stuff. How much do I have? Let's see, where am I looking for? Where's me? I forget how to get to me. Government. There we go. I don't have a ton of personal wealth, but I have some. So I could swing that. I don't think a little bit of corruption is going to hurt us. And it should bleed off. Although 5 political influence is not great. I'm tempted to do the free hands, but I won't be able to revoke it for 2 years. And then he'll lose loyalty again. But again, the corruption would be a wash. At least for now. It could eventually become a problem, though. I still think this is probably the best of all of the options. So let's do that. Get him happy again. Does that mean I can disband you now? I can. Can I do it from this screen? Apparently not. Okay, well then we'll just do it from over here. Cool. Alright, it's done. Alright, how are we looking? Still going up. Oh yeah, problematic stuff. Monthly centralization. Yay! That actually would help us a little bit for a couple years. Or actually 10 years. Wow. Or he could lose some loyalty, which I definitely don't want people to lose loyalty. So we'll grab monthly centralization. Start getting some of that back again. Lucia is starting to slowly turn back around. 0.03 now. It is not dropping by much. Oh, there we go. There's an omen. Monthly tyranny, which it's bleeding off on its own fast enough. National citizen output, probably pretty good. Pop assimilation speed would be pretty decent. Manpower recovery, we don't need that one as much. Probably either the pop assimilation or the national citizen output. I want to do the pop assimilation for a bit. It might help us get some more people loyal and happy to us. And I really just need to get this under control so I can go after some more stuff. Oh, really? That's no fun. Alright, we got a new ruler. Yay us, I guess. Disloyal characters, no risk of civil war. Great. Bad research ratio, that's always been there. Titles unassigned. Definitely want to get us a bodyguard. We don't have any, we don't have any families that are missing people, so we just want to grab a good bodyguard who is pretty loyal to us. Preferably, probably this guy. 66 loyalty. Not quite as good as that guy, but I mean, again, loyalty for a bodyguard sounds like a pretty good idea. All right, how's the provinces doing now? Provinces, Parisia is going up like crazy now. That's huge. You're going up slowly. You're going up slowly, and you are still dropping, but slowing down a little bit. We do have some disloyal characters, but no risk of civil war at the moment. We'll hold off on doing anything with that for right now. Going back up to speed 5 for a bit. It's possible. If we get all 3 of these going back up northwards, I might start going to war against some people again. from one clan to another. We'll start moving them as soon as we can, or it would be wrong to suggest this. We can lose centralization, gain a loyalty for one of our dudes loses loyalty, somebody loses prominence. We can lose some money, lose some political influence, gain some centralization, gain some loyalty on a dude. Oof. I still would like to start getting them centralization back, so I'm going to go with this option. Don't like losing all those things, but I want to start getting the centralization back in the positive side of things. It's really just Lucia right now that's the problem. I mean, Parisia is not going to be a problem for very much longer, I don't think. These other two are going to take quite a bit longer to get to that point, but they're getting there. Like, what else could we do here? Let's see, what else can we do in Lucia? I mean, we could probably swap a governor policy around, right? Get some pop assimilation. Although I don't think they have very many not us. Yeah, they're 100%. I'm sorry, they're 100% how do I, which is made up of. How am I looking at this wrong? Oh, the 83% who do I, how do you say that? And 16% Trevarian. So on our cultures, this one is integrated, so this one's fine. Trevarian is integrated. So no, they're fully integrated on both sides of their culture. So that's nothing there will really help us that much. I mean, getting them to our dominant culture would obviously be fine, but not super critical. Anything else that's going to give us happiness? I mean, the local autonomy. I don't know if migrating more people here is the right move. I mean, it's primarily the slaves, really, right? So, kind of want to increase promotion speed, right? Social mobility. None of these really do. There's some that increase demotion. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how to make some of these guys a little bit happier. Yeah, we're just really got to get them loyal again. Really hurting us a big time. I think we have to go. Maybe we just give them some autonomy for a bit. It's going to lower the output, which is not great at all. Just get them happy again for a while. Because if we can get these guys back, you know, in a happy place, I think we can start doing some other things again. Okay, so now they're positive. Now everybody's positive, right? And we still got quite a bit of time to wait until they're out of the woods. They are still disloyal. Oh, the granary's raided. The brigands will be caught and the grain returned. Lose a bunch of manpower, which I'm thinking about going to war soon. It's not ideal. Some increased loyalty, though. Definitely want to take one of the increased loyalty things, I think. So, whatever would help us with that. Shortages eased. All three of these have shortages eased. I think we'll just replace the stockpile. I feel like that's the best of everything that I want. Alright, we do have a trade available. So we got grain. Get some more horses from somewhere would be probably okay. Looks like we got a couple places we can get it from. All right, we'll do that. Get some more horses back in. That's what we lost. Seems like a decent idea. All right, like I said, I think if these guys are starting to go positive again, I'm going to start feeling better about going back to war here soon-ish. Where does the disloyalty, like, line? Oh, one of them just dropped off here. Nice. Like literally as I clicked, it went to the one that I wasn't expecting. I was like, why is this number so low? Because it actually went to a different one than I was expecting. So apparently this loyalty is what, 40 then? I was around where that one was at. I was just clicking on. Okay. Maybe if we wait until Traveria Salutaris gets around that mark, maybe that's our trigger. The other ones will be high enough to do something with. Who do we want to go after next? Like, we have to be careful, obviously. We do have to be careful. I mean, this guy would be pretty decent, you know, pretty logical choice. He covers some of the territories that we have already. Have an incendiary slave speaks in Scarpona. Gain popularity, gain loyalty. Kill the slave. Well, that doesn't sound good. Local unhappiness goes down. Yeah, I would rather not have local happiness go down. I don't want to lose loyalty on my people too, my dude either, but don't really have an option here that helps me out. Scarpona. Where is Scarpona? Scarpona is right here. Oh, that's going to be Lucia, right? So, yeah, I think we need to increase local population happiness a bit if we can. All right, we'll grab that. Not super ideal, but we'll do that. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will... I don't know. We might go to war here soon. We might continue to start advancing a bit more. Again, now that we've got a bit more of an understanding of what's going on, gotten some things a bit more under control, maybe we can go to war again. So we shall see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.